Hello everyone, I'm Chris Mazzillo, Sid Meyerson, and today I'm going to be talking about Civilization 6. Civilization. One of my favourite places to declare nuclear war on Gandhi. Wait, Gandhi? Why? Anyway, I really like Civilization games. They're fun and relatively easy to understand, because I know that inventing the wheel is actually a large kind of major deal. Meanwhile, for the games that kind of go for a more space or futuristic oriented approach, fuck. I don't know if creating a Tachyon processor is a good thing. I don't even know what a Tachyon processor is. Well, it's something I made up, but the point is that being able to play as like ancient leaders of countries that you've learned in history, and being able to play them in a world that you vaguely understand and with kits that are sort of catered towards what these leaders are known for, it's actually kind of fun. Now, the new Civ has really kind of shook things up, as unlike Civilization 5, it's not gotten rid of a handful of features to sell to you later on. Yeah, remember that? Instead, Civilization 6 has really kind of shook things up a bit, as I've already stated, as, you know, there are new things to learn and new mechanics that have been altered and changed. Its system has been reworked. One of the most notable ones will be how your city expands and grows down to housing, and then furthermore on how you actually just build your city in of itself with districts and the like. It means there's actually new stuff to learn and makes Civ 6 feel like an actual unique insert into the series. Now, a lot of people online are kind of saying Civilization 6 is actually wholly inferior to Civilization 5 because it lacks the features that I've gotten used to over the last 5 years, and I don't actually like experiencing new things, thus making Civ 6 an inferior game. And well, they'd be sort of correct on a few points at least. Civilization 5 has had a 5-year advantage on the game. It's had 2 expansions come out, so it's got a few extra bells and whistles to it that have been worked on and refined. But more so, it's also seemingly the idea that people don't like Civilization 6 because it isn't Civilization 5. Loads of people play Civilization 5 over the years. It was one of the games that had the biggest uptake of people, and apparently what people kind of wanted was just Civilization 5 again, but with better graphics or something, in a 4X game. Yeah, I don't get it really either. Instead, I like Civilization 6 because it's got this whole fresh new look and take to the series, and quite a lot of parts of it are actually pretty new, and I generally quite like what's going on in this game. There's a bit of a learning curve that comes from everything to do with building your city kind of revolving around it interacting with everything else. It's meaning your first playthrough is going to be more learning than playing. Could you imagine playing your first game and going for a science victory, only to find out that towards the very end, you don't actually have any flat land to build your spaceport on, thus not being able to build any requirements towards the space victory? Could you imagine? There's a lot to do with like balancing how you build your city and balancing between building districts and tile improvements and wonders all at the same time, as you may have one tile that's perfect for a district or maybe 2 districts. Heck, it may even be great for a wonder placement as well, and you've just got to try and work out which one you want to actually place there compared to the others. You have to make compromise. You know, in a 4X game, it's bizarre having to make this like sacrifices and choices like this. You know, it was like a fucking CD Projekt Red game. As I had just stated, wonders themselves now take up actual tiles. They're essentially a tile improvement, and it kind of is a good system because it stops this sort of mad rush in wonder whoring, as it's called, in trying to get as many wonders as you possibly can, just even if you don't need them, because now they take up precious space within your borders. You may not have space for every single wonder in the game because you're not going to end up with any food or production or much of anything. Although now it's a little bit weirder when someone beats you to building a wonder. At long last, the Eiffel Tower is nearly complete. My king, we've just received word the Spartans also just built an Eiffel Tower. I guess we just have to tear this thing down. Come on now. But we destroyed a cotton field to build this. Like, sir, god damn it! I said blow it up. Yeah, that happens. I guess. Overall, I really like Civ 6. The style they use looks really pretty and nice and has a distinct Pixar feel to it, as everyone's colourful and, you know, really animated really well and have these great facial expressions, and the beards. Oh my days, the beards! They look nice. Using different leaders for the countries and civilizations in normal was also a pretty nice change. Hojo for Japan, and Pericles and Gordo for Greece, and fucking Harald Hardrada for Norway. I mean, it's really nice. Except, I guess, you know, Britain only has two notable leaders of any real major sense, being Victoria or Elizabeth, and, well, I guess it's more of a damning indictment of Britain as a country in which it's only had two instances of being culturally relevant throughout the entire world. Because otherwise it's just a country whose entire history and culture revolves around being repeatedly invaded and having foreign rulers. The game is far from perfect, and there's a few minor bits and pieces which are small but ultimately become quite niggling annoyances. Like, where the fuck are all the numbers? They've streamlined the UI in the entire game quite a bit, but at the same time made it a lot more complicated, which can mean that, fuck, you need those numbers. But, look at those numbers! Jesus, fuck! Overall though, it's a really nice game. I really enjoyed Civ 6. Sure, I've not played it since the first 2 weeks of release, but at the same time, within that fucking release window, I played about 50 hours of it solid. I'd literally wake up, play a bit of Civ in the morning, go to work. When I came back, I'd play Civ until 3 AM, and then rinse and repeat. Ah, the dream.